This was the only place that I had filled in. I had filled that in all the way to the top to be able to drive across it. And you can look and see there is nothing but the pipe and the wire down in there. Welcome back to the Swan branch. Today is Sunday, August 7th, and we went to church this morning and now just got back down to the property. It's about 3:30 or 4, something like that. So we're back down here. I'm going to try to see how much of this trench I can cover up today so I don't have a repeat of what happened yesterday with all the flooding in the trench. So here's just some of the aftermath. It really doesn't look bad right now, but it sure felt bad yesterday. This is pretty muddy right there, but it just came right down beside the garden. Thankfully it didn't come through the garden. It did get into the garden just a little bit right there, and then it went back off into the ditch, and the grass is so thick that I'm sure that all the mud got caught right over there, so that's a good thing. Here's our tomato plants that are still not in the ground yet, and we've been getting some of these little small tomatoes off of here. So anyway, hopefully we can get those in the ground soon and still plan for some kind of, fall garden. Or here's how the water and the mud and stuff came around the trencher. So I'm gonna go ahead and walk. Actually, I'll walk around the other side because I got to pick up the shovel also. Pretty much just left everything laying right when that storm came. It was pretty bad. Hey, there's a walnut right there. You'll see how muddy this is here. It's not too bad. Well, I can see where a lot of the sediment stopped right in this area. But anyway, I'm gonna walk up here and see if I can start covering some of this up. Okay, I've walked about halfway up this trench here, and this was the only place that I had filled in. I had filled that in all the way to the top to be able to drive across it, and you can look and see there is nothing but the pipe and the wire down in there. So that means every bit of the material that was in this trench has been washed out, and a lot of it went on down the trench down that way, but a bunch of it came out and went down through here. So you can see quite a bit of it deposited right down here where the grass gets thicker. So let's look at that and see. What I'm really hoping is that the majority, got stopped right here by this taller grass, which sure looks like that's the case. I'm so thankful for that. So yeah, you can see there's definitely rock in there, but it got pulverized, I guess, with the trencher when it was coming out of the, being dug out of the trench. So anyway, I've definitely got my work ahead of me, and I'm going to try my best to get most of this trench filled back in. I thought about using the trencher, but I'm not finished with it at the bottom yet right now, and it's really, really muddy to try to get it back up through what I've already trenched. So anyway, I'm just gonna do what I can all the way up here at the top, and we'll see how much of work I can get done. Well, this is a little harder than it looks. Most of this material is a lot wetter than it was, so it's pretty heavy, hard to pull. Okay, I started trying to go really fast with this, and then my neighbor Jeff came over and was like, hey, I can put my blade on my side-by-side. So he went and got it, and he's been helping me, and wow, he's almost got most of it done. I just went along real quick and ended up filling in the places where the pipe was underwashed by the water. So got some dirt, you know, put under it for support, and he's came right along behind me and helped fill it in. But unfortunately, we don't have enough dirt. A lot of it got washed away, so we'll just have to figure out what we're going to do after this. Okay, here's a look at what we've got so far. Still got some work to do. You can see how deep the trench is here, and we've used a lot of the dirt, so we're actually going to have to take our time and use a rake to pull some of that and get it into the trench. And I know that'll work because this up here's the part that I've already finished, so it actually looks pretty good. I'm going to bring our truck back up here, and I'll come up here and then drive down over top of that with the wheel just to pack it down on top of that trench a little better, just in case we get some rain. And we'll see if I even do that or not. May not get to it, but this right here is a part that we've already filled in, and then I've just walked along it and tamped it down with my foot. So still some work to do there, but I think both of us are ready to go take a break and get some water. We'll keep working. Okay, we're live on site doing trench backfill at Swan Branch. What's your famous words for this project?
Nothing's ever easy.
I think that's appropriate for this.
That's our motto.
So we've been trying to get it filled in, and we're out of dirt. That's part of the problem. Typically, you're not gonna put dirt back in a trench compacted, or you're gonna lose a little bit of volume anyway. But with the rain that we had yesterday, we lost a lot of the volume. So I've got all of this already, you know, all the way. The grass is completely cleared out on both sides, and I still am short right there, and right there, and right there, and right there, and right there. So we're gonna have to make a decision on how we're gonna get it filled in, and don't quite have that decision or that solution yet. Well, we've had perfect weather this evening to work outside. The clouds have kept it cool. We've had a little bit of a breeze. Don't get me wrong, it's been really hard work, but we've got from pretty far up close to the well down past this first area that sort of changes grade, and we still have some areas that we're going to definitely have to figure out how to fill in. We've used all the dirt that we have right here, and that's still probably about, I guess, is a foot deep there. And then you can see on down there where we've got places to fill still yet to go. So we're not finished today, and we're going to try to come back tomorrow evening, and that'll be Monday, August 8th, and we'll see if we can just make it a little bit farther. And the thunder rolls.